the battle for Los Angeles. Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the USC Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Javi Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Throwing, Imaliava. Left side, it's Knight. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Bruins will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Drops back. It's Mayava. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Wormley. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to burn this defensive back. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Trojans will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Way back close to his end zone as he makes the catch. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quick give. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And he's brought down after a short gain. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Ncaa. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to it. Got an alley. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Straight ahead, it's Knight. There's some daylight. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Running the red zone. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ncaa. Out wide left, it's Ellis. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he almost had a pick.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Wormley. Got enough for the first down. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Lets it go. Grabs it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job.
And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Ncaa to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. They've got him corralled.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, it's Wormley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. You got to hold on to that football.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Throwing, Ncaa. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 15 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Eagles, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a hit as he fires. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Across the 10. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hits inside. It's Wormley. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. Out wide right, it's Wormley. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Throws for the tight end. Left side, it's Bowman. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The run inside. It's Knight. Enough to move the chains. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Under pressure. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
At midfield, he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good.
Into the secondary. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited. The fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quick give. It's Wormley. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Rush right in his face. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he avoids the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll operate out of split backs. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. I'm not sure he was going to be able to do much with that anyway. They take the grounding call, and they'll try to pull it out of the fire on 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Into the end zone for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play.